The Nightingale and the Rose character analysis. In this class, we are going to discuss the student's character. In previous discussion, we talked about the Nightingale's character. Now, the young student's character. Write down character analysis on the young student. Character analysis on the young student. Write down. In the short story, The Nightingale and the Rose. In the short story, The Nightingale and the Rose, the young student appears to be a major character, M-A-J-O-R, major character next to the nightingale. Next to the nightingale. Next to the nightingale. He is the young man or young boy. He is the young boy He is the young boy who is cheated, by a young girl whom he thinks he is in love with. Whom he thinks he is in love with. Full stop. He is also the young boy whom the nightingale thinks to be a true lover. 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 Next paragraph. The young student is characterized as an educated, learned, educated and learned, L-E-A-R-N-E-D, learned person who studies, who has studied and is still studying, who has studied and is still studying serious subjects of his time. Serious subjects of his time. Serious subjects of his time. Full stop. He himself mentions proudly of his learned character, when he is confronted, C-O-N-F-R-O-N-T-E-D, confronted with the challenge of finding a red rose. Finding a red rose. Challenge of finding a red rose. Please quote these words. I have read all that the wise men have written, and all the secrets of philosophy are mine. I have read all that the wise men have written, and all the secrets of philosophy are mine. Go on, write in. The young student appears to be wise and philosophic about the matters of life, about the matters of life. About the matters of life. It is implied that he can encounter ENCOUNTR, he can encounter any problem of life he can encounter any problem of life without any trouble. However, next sentence, however, the young students' wisdom and knowledge, becomes useless becomes useless before the professor's daughter's challenge of finding a red rose. Finding a red rose. Finding a red rose. He realizes that his wisdom and knowledge do not practically support him. Finding a red rose. Finding a red rose. red rose. And also, the young student fails to understand that the red rose is a cunning and tactful device of the professor's daughter to keep him away from her. Next sentence, socially and economically, the young student belongs, B-L-O-N-G-S, belongs to lower class of society, and that is the very reason that stands against his love, full stop. Unfortunately, the wise student fails, F-A-I-L-S, fails to realize this truth, fails to realize this truth. Next paragraph. According to the Nightingale, the young student is a true lover. Full stop. Before sacrificing the Nightingale's life, for the red rose, she requests the young student to be a true lover. Full stop. But in reality, he is not really in love with the girl. Full stop. It is merely an attraction to the professor's daughters, physical beauty and dancing talents. The student, full stop, the student unwisely takes it as love. As love. He understands, next sentence, the symbolic meaning of the red rose as love, but with his own hands, he mercilessly destroys it. Destroys it. A true lover will never destroy what they love. Never destroy what they love. What they love. Next paragraph. In a way, the young student is innocent and not corrupted like the professor's daughter. Professor's daughter. He is not matured and not much experienced about life. It is the very reason for him. It is the very reason for him to be cheated. It is the very reason for him to be cheated and misled. Misled, M-I-S-L-E-A-D, misled by his supposed lover, S-U-P-P-O-S-E-D. හිතන කෙනා, supposed lover. He has a bookish knowledge, B-O-O-K-I-S-H. He has a bookish knowledge but has no practical knowledge, about realities of life. Realities of life. About realities of life. However, at the end of his conflict, with the girl, he understands that the emotion of love may mislead and cheat young people, and it is abused. Next sentence. And it is abused by the people like professor's daughter, to satisfy their selfish desires. At the end, this wisdom occurs to him, O-C-C-U-R-S, occurs to him and he returns to his studies. returns to his studies. As a disappointed lover, but with some wisdom of love, with some wisdom about love. He will never be again cheated. He will never be again cheated by the abusers of love. Abusers. Abusers of love. Right. That is the end of that discussion on the character of the young student. Still, we have the professor's daughter's character. I will give you that as a question for you to do at home. Now we have done two character analysis. Going by them, taking them as examples, you can do this. මේ දෙක උදාහරණයට අරගෙන write an essay on the professor's daughter's character. That is a challenge to you, like finding a red rose. Be a nightingale and do it. Be determined, talented, full of sacrifices. Write down the question. Write down the question. Make an analysis. Make an analysis on the professor's daughter's character. Right? That is the question. Essay. Send it to me with introduction, discussion, and conclusion. Then make it a conclusion එක ලියන්න ඕන. Conclusion එක ලියන්න ඕන. Right? Okay? It's a question from the test paper, question paper. Okay. Now that is a challenge for you. I hope you will all answer this question. Please write if you want good pass. If you want a good pass, especially if you are expecting an A pass for this, you have to write. It's a must. Otherwise, you can end in simple C pass or S pass without writing. You can easily win it, but you will never fail, but you will never get good A pass. Right. Right. Keep writing. Okay, we'll stop this session. And thank you very much, all of you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.